4K capture utility. Oh, it's actually set up perfectly this time. Aw, thanks for resubscribing, Oogie. Alright. So, last time, you can hear me, right? Like, my mic's not fucked up again? At least I hope it's not fucked up again. Tends to do that sometimes. Anyway, last time, we had defeated Bahamut. And now, to the hideaway with Joshua and Prince Dion.
How is your brother?
Asleep since I returned from the Dominion. Taya says he should be back on his feet soon enough. For a while, at least. She discovered something on his chest. A swelling, circled in stone.
I wonder if Dion's okay.
The curse. For every mountain we climb, another rises up to greet us, doesn't it?
Guess it just likes to load faster on the PS5.
Even the sky seems to have grown tired of it all.
Oh. Clive has attained a portion of the icon Bahamut's essence. Attuning Bahamut not only changes the elemental aspect of Kai's magic spells, but also allows access to several new icon abilities. Oh. Oh, okay.
Taya won't be happy if I disturb Joshua. Well, rests. I might as well.
Oh no. Oogie. Alright. I like Garuda, so I'm taking Titan off for Bahamut.
We'll see what Otto has to say.
For now, let's go talk to Otto. Shouldn't have taken that apart, Uki.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Did you see that?
Looks like you're gonna have to take it apart again, then.
What are you making them skies then?
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
Hmm.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project.
Oh, right, her
At the
airship.
moment the winds turn foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Still.
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I'll leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things.
We're just talking to people
Could be
now.
that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
Now we have to speak with Vivian and Hippocrates.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
Aww.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
I still think that the whole thing with Dion happened because of the Mother Crystal.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen Mother Crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us.
Yeah, people are susceptible to panic.
Is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off-storm. The world, in short, is in chaos.
What if this isn't like the
It
whole
would seem
world,
our
and yet there's more
civilization
to
is
the world than
nothing
we're seeing
but
here?
causes of
That's
sin,
totally fine and not
to be
suffering at
washed
all. Like,
away
that'd be
at
hilarious.
the whim of the waves.
Though that might just be me thinking that would be funny as fuck.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Crappy weather out there.
There's barely been a shipment in since the skies started boiling. A few more days without a visit and we'll have to start eating the blankets.
So basically, we need food. Ah, food.
Is a storm coming soon?
Not now,
Yes.
kids.
You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I.
Oh.
And on the 6th day, did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? that Ultima was one of the gods responsible.
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate
It would make
with the
sense,
divine.
honestly.
There is nothing divine
I
about
think,
him.
anyway.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not.
It's not like you can know
Because there is
information
nothing
that's
to
been
forgive.
lost to time.
Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
I'm gonna visit the blacksmith real quick, though, before I go anywhere else.
Seems the hideaway is
Blackthorn!
What do I owe the honor? Not saying Fordian, do you? No scratches, right?
Let's see.
That it? Fine.
Alright, Toto. I've made a new sword. Gonna have fun testing that out later.
See the sun again?
Oh, look, Jill's there.
Clive, we have a...
Only one. That would be a first.
Oops.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Kashik out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
Don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
Oh, great.
When it rains.
It
It
pours.
fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Alright, world map. Time to travel around. We'll go to Dalimil first. Oh, man. New boy.
Sid. Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
It's time to go bandit hunting, guys.
Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine.
I
have more immediate concerns.
Stop throwing stuff at me.
What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
I guess we're prioritizing down the rabbit hole.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
I mean, you're not wrong, Cly. Following the shouting usually works.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing they're
Shift to
buying
my
is
seat.
the bandit's ire. And you can't fill
there we go.
empty
All right,
bellies
that's better.
with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Like children.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Things
Cosmos
are
is
getting
in
out of
chaos,
hand.
And the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costner's.
Things are
These
going to
accursed
get bad
skies.
before they get better.
The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Alright, let's go back and speak with Lubor then. I just want to go bandit hunting. I want to try out my new powers.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
Good luck.
My thoughts exactly. What to do?
You don't.
Both
I'm
sides
guessing
wish
you
to
don't have
protect their
Tanari to
homes
help you
and
find
livelihoods,
the
if
find the
only
materials.
They could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like,
Sag.
it's an easy target.
You see an interactive map. That can point you in the right
What
direction.
would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
That's Sid for
A
you.
recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be
I just
enough
want to go
make
fight
them
some
question
bandits.
the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
That
Ah.
would be
But what's our third option?
Pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
when all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay
Joy.
Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful.
How
Don't worry,
so?
Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
I didn't realize I was that tired. Okay. Whatever, we're good.
Picture it, Conrad.
We're just talking to a bunch of people.
Ah, is she, Conrad? May I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not.
They already managed to pull it off.
Show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason
So it was
why
easy
I had
enough
you
to
do
mess
the
the
talking and not
fuck with
Sid.
his head.
Well played, my lady.
Alright, let's go help Lubor then with Natalie. Ah, okay. Because of the weather!
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case.
Indeed, certainly.
Buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores.
Can I go after the bandits now? I want to go after the bandits.
And while I applaud your endeavors
I have a thirst for
to
blood.
dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
I really want to mess up Bahamut's powers, though.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss.
I like that. I
we'll
didn't
see
say it
what we
was
face.
good.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Man, the bandits really did a number on this town.
Good new Cid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Bandit
Technically,
hunting
it would be the
time!
bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak.
Or rather...
All of them.
You're
Oh.
not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
Well, that's not gonna end well. For the bandits, anyway.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
Oh, there's a dead body on the
Rest,
ground
my
behind
friend,
us.
The city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
Let me go take on the bandits. I want to take out the bandits.
As long as we can.
And we will do the same.
To the desert.
Ready, go?
I went like 2 fucking steps.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's so cool. How long does it work? Look, Mega Flare. It takes a long ass time to charge though, that's for sure. I love this. Bahamut's powers might just be my new favorite. The hell is the asshole doing that? We don't need more than a level 1. There's something I forgot to check real quick. Satellite and Gigaflare. But I can't get Gigaflare, apparently. I don't have enough for that, though. Let's get Satellite, at least. That's definitely a fucking ninja. Let's charge up some Mega Flare. I want to see something about in regards to that, you know? Shit! Oh, if it gets interrupted, the bar just starts going down normally until I get in. I want to see what a level 2 Mega Flare looks like. Looks like it can only go up to a level 2. I forgot to restock my potions. Holy fuck, the amount of damage that did. Remind me to restock my potions after this. Mean, Uki. Mean.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
Let's go find out.
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
I think they managed on their own. I honestly have no idea. Considering 16 just came out, I don't think 17's even in their minds yet.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Aww.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalamil.
We all saved Dalamil.
They're getting along. Aw, how sweet.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I love the fact that my, like, I'm not touching my, like, my computer stuff for so long that it's just like, hey, we're just gonna start sending Discord notifications to your phone. Hey, I have enough to get that one Tetraflare ability now. Grab Tetraflare then. Plus I can grab Satellite. Alright. Now we're going to... Let's see. Let's go to Martha. We'll go assist her. The whole world's gone crazy.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough.
That's a lot of damage.
Now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
Time to go take out some Akashic.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight.
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come
Gotcha.
to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Make sure I prioritize it so I see it.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
We're gonna find out.
More.
don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
I feel like if I take out my chocobo, I'm not staying on her very long. Yeah, I figured I wouldn't be on her for very long, so it's a good thing I didn't pull her out. From, you know, our horse pocket.
Clive, wounded.
No, damn, the
Deal with the
Akashic.
Akashic first.
Okay, so they're not people this time. They're, monsters. Cool. I really like Flare Blast. I feel like it's really fucking powerful. Ah. Eat that. I forgot to get potions! I forgot to go get potions. Good thing I ended up not needing them, but it was a very close thing. I need to go buy potions.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place.
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield.
Oh.
We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions.
Hey, Guardians of the
We're with
Flame.
the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men. But how did you come to be here?
My seat again.
Where is your
A
commander?
little bit more comfy.
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
It would be a good idea to get some potions.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Well, guess we're gonna go do some more fighting. Can I? Is there a place to buy potions here?
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Potions. Let's see if the store's open over here. It is! I can buy potions!
What are you after? Thanks very much. There you go. Much obliged. Thanks very much. There you go. Much obliged. Thanks very much. There you go. Fare thee well.
Alright, there we go. We're good. Off we go. Wait, where am I going? This direction.
My brothers.
Mad dogs.
Alright, let's take out some Akashic.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still... But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Apparently there's a lot.
Behind you!
Oh, damn.
Damn it. We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Oh, I get it. I can cancel and then charge it if I need to dodge something. Gotcha. Oops. I let go of it by accident. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Let's try.
Hit him with some of this. Let's have you down on the ground. Adamantoise. Ow. Oh look, new enemies. Yes. Ah! The hammers! Ow. Eat some of this, Adamantoise.
That's better.
I will admit, this isn't doing as much damage as I would have hoped it would. Did it just shoot out like an energy? Take that, Adamantoise. Oh, I should try some of the other powers from Bahamut. Not huge on the one that I have equipped at the moment, so I should equip the other one in its place.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
Just your lot in life, Wade.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing
great.
the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Through the town, to the other exit. So we can keep moving on, and on, and on, and on, and fighting. Or I forget. Okay, so that actually binds it to the spot. I didn't realize that's what it was doing. Like that. I actually like them both then, if that's the case. But I want to try Gigaflare. That's probably the one that has a long cooldown. Just on heading through town. It's not too far out of town that we need to go, so... I won't pull out the Chocobo for now. It tells me it'll be more fighting Akashic. Yep, that's what I figured.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down.
Holy
Martha and the others won't
shit!
be ready.
Get them all up in ignition. Not the Chocobos! Aw, these poor little Chocobos. This feels wrong right now to be doing this. I wonder if there's a way to get it to charge Mega Flare up faster. Oh,
Something's coming.
Oh look, an Iramon!
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Just some wonton
Only
slaughter.
the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we?
I like the fact that I can do this without really having to worry too much. If I need to dodge, I can, and then get right back into casting Mega Flare. Let's just cast a level 1. Here, have a Giga Flare! It's my iconic powers! Hey, glad you can make it. Oh shit, shit.
Nice try.
Sorry. Die already! No, I'm glad you could finally catch my stream. Doing pretty well. It's fantastic.
No. I think that was the last of them.
Absolutely fantastic.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
Can only fight for so long, you know? At least they're safe for the time being.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear.
For now.
Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
And then they'll be back.
Men were injured.
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only
I
going to
absolutely
rise.
love the combat style in this, though. It's like so much fun.
Back. But when? And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Alright, so that part is done. Now we just gotta go help one more slew of people.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here.
Oscar?
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch?
I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
The house lives on!
Well, go on, then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
Totally worth it. IMO. Totally worth it.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are. I mean to say,
nice way.
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
I can attest to it that it is well worth the money.
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Basically, don't expect any leniency. Alright, away we go. One more then. One to Northreach and go assist them with their problems. Whatever those problems were again.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts.
I saw it with my own eyes.
Isabel's most likely gonna be by her brothel.
I can't do it.
So dark.
My lord. Milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes.
I know what they are. Those are the things we've been fighting.
Taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultima's thralls.
This is definitely Ultima's doing.
Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like the way this music is. I forgot to fucking... I forgot to prioritize it. Fucking unprioritize that and prioritize that then. And there'll always be updates and stuff like that, including day one patches, because they can't be bothered to release games in a finished state anymore.
The two soldiers were carrying an...
Madame!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you
exactly.
This town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered. Or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
We got our work cut out for us. Exactly. And it's just like, make them wait like 5 hours after release to play the, like an hour or two after release to play the damn game. And that's if you have good internet.
Clive, I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Alright.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
My internet's not bad, but we could have better internet. We just can't because of the fucking area, and they won't replace the damn lines.
Don't leave me, Pa.
That thing.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
To the town. I think that's this way. Is there a... There's not. Okay.
I assume you have a plan?
This is actually a good reason to use the damn chocobo. Come on, Ambrosia.
Let's go.
At least this music isn't as creepy as it was at Martha's Rest. I think the village is done for. I don't think there's gonna be anyone left here.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me.
I'll make sure to stab you. Ick my fire breath thrall. That's the only thing left? It is, okay.
Should I prime?
Save your strength.
I don't think I hit anything because I was a little bit too far away to hit anything. Let's charge up a mega flare! Ah, there's the shield thing. I don't think that's something that we have, Suki, honestly. Oh, there's more. Ow. I need more potions, apparently. Ha, eat my Tetra Flare!
Let's try.
Stupid throw. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Ah. Shit, moved. Get down on the floor for me. And eat my Tetra Flare! I mean, my Giga Flare. Nothing to worry about here.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Well, we took out all we can, at least.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Yes,
Oh,
but
we
they have
shall.
breathing room now.
Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love.
Aw,
The
good
people
for
I love.
you, soldier boy.
Include the one standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
I think he likes the dame.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one. And that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
We'll just have to keep at it. More. Ooh, I gained a level.
Our friends seem to have things under control.
Alright, back to Otto. Now that that is done and over with, we can go back to the hideaway. See if aught else is up. New missive in our bedroom. Yes, please. Let me go read that real quick.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Ooh, there's a lot that I missed. Force from our brothers and sisters of field are the same. These accursed skies cast not only any pall over the land, but over the hearts of her people. Hearts already heavy from the fall of the Dominion and the destruction of Storm's final mother crystal. For now, the realm endures, but with each new flood to her few remaining children descend further into madness. The situation is, as ever, dire. Fresh winds will bring when the new moon's turning. Until then, our watch continues. I got an achievement for that, apparently. Okay, cool. Word out of Twinside is that there's little left of the capital after the Mad Prince's royal tantrum. What of you and yours is... Did you manage to escape before the city went tits up? I trust you did, but still this might be good to set Elle's mind at ease. One second, I'm gonna close my door. She gets home and she just immediately starts in. I love her, but like, hello, I'm streaming a little bit right now. I guess I don't do the most around the house, but she doesn't have to be like that. Just gonna see these real quick so that way they're not sitting in there unread. Alright, let's go talk to Otto.
A youth claiming kindred with your old commander arrived. Did you see that?
Alright, Otto, what do we got?
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
I think I'm hiding downstairs until she goes to bed.
We knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second guess yourself.
It's a little late to
Now's
second
the
guess
time
ourselves anyway.
To visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
Off to see the brother.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend.
Yeah.
Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
He hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate,
Is that the Ultima? Oh my god.
But another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason.
We just don't know what that reason is.
All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there.
They're not limited in the same scope that the others are.
The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Because because you've been being
hazard a
protected.
guess. I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
You trapped him.
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
I can't suffer the most.
Thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua.
Clive, it's Gav.
Gav?
There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, that's poor timing.
Well, what's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
I'm good.
What
Thank
of
you,
Lord
though.
Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
Did she finish it?
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
He's not gonna let them go without him.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays
The
close to me,
music.
we'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
Wait, what other ones are left? I know there's Odin.
After him.
Ah, Shiva. I forgot. We don't have Shiva's power yet. We got a new spot. Oh, we shall see. And not all of them are going to be family friendly, I can guarantee that. Yeah. Casper! How was it? Remember, spoiler warning. Joshua now accompanies us.
It's like a dream.
Chocobo.
Walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canville was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
And thus we shall. Away!
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
Like that. I'm not bothering with fighting them. I don't want to right now. My main thing is I just want to get through this.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Better manners. Oh, that poor Chocobo.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Damn. November, is it? That doesn't sound too bad then.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
And thus we have made it to the town.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
I'm just glad that we finally got Joshua back. Sorry, I'm not being very talkative.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Knight of the Undying?
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
I'm confused.
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Oh.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion.
So basically when they go
After
talk to the
events at
Phoenix.
Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote.
We don't have time for this kneeling nonsense.
Save my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloeda Knights who besiege the cities.
Oh
What
boy.
is left of them. Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Isn't that Odin? I think that's the ruler, isn't it? Meanwhile.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Well, that's not good.
Distinguished members of the council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it
Odin.
will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see?
Good music. I like this music. I want it. I might go find it on
He has
YouTube
come
later.
to save us from the Akashic.
Ultima influences him.
He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your
They're all
Majesty,
gonna die.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
You think you can take Odin like that, huh? That's about what I figured was gonna happen.
Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris.
Oh, they're looking for Mid.
A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
They're using the
Yes,
fact that
Your
Mid is
Majesty.
there as a way to bring Clive to the city.
Come, Mythos.
Still don't know why they're calling him Muthos.
Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
Hmm.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Tapestry. I have a crybaby at my feet.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
I know, I hear you.
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken.
Still want to know
The
what
icons,
old.
and by extension
You still
their
don't know what
dominance,
he's after,
are
though.
meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all.
Because he can
And gods
have
don't like
all.
to be disobeyed.
Because he can take in all the icons'
I don't
powers.
suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Umielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
So basically, she's going to be on guard duty.
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall
I think she fell in love with him.
You have my word.
So there's something about that tapestry.
Farewell, my lord.
Did Ultima want them to destroy the Mother Crystals?
in your debt.
Was Ultima
You're dead.
using the Mother Crystals just for the blight? And if so, why? Is he out to destroy the world? We shall find out.
Let's find our friends.
I really don't want to go upstairs. My mom's just gonna yell at me.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
Alright, so I'm actually going to stop there for the time being. I'm gonna go do like a manual save because I think it's been a while since I've done that. But, I know I'm cutting a little bit short there, but I have some schoolwork stuff to do, so I gotta get that done in the next few hours or so. Until next time, you all have a wonderful night.